Human beings are made in the image of God. They have a divine spark with them. Divine spark within them. They're made in the image of God. They're like God in some ways because they're made in His image. Now, the whole spectrum of the human race, of all different religious beliefs and belief systems and non-belief systems and just non-religious people, the whole spectrum of humanity are made in the image of God. Each human being has a spark of a divine spark, like Adam and Eve had. They have a divine spark. So God made all of humanity, and I suppose He probably fashions each newborn babe in the womb of woman as the baby's forming. God's probably responsible for what's being formed in the womb of the child as it develops. Probably helps it in some way. I don't know exact details what God does with the formation of life in the womb. I assume it's probably there's a process involved biologically which was established with Adam and Eve, and I guess it's flowing on. Perhaps He works to help achieve this on an ongoing perpetual basis with each new human. I guess He might. But what human beings are is also made in the image of God. Now, because of that, with the human race, God has the right to interact with human beings who are made in His image, because they're also His creation. They're in His image and they're His creation. So God has the right to connect with or associate with human beings who are made in His image. So out of all of the human race, God has the right to connect with human beings of His choice, of the freedom of choice which God Almighty has. I do not really know the rights of human beings in relation to God Himself. Perhaps they have the rights to deny God access or something like that. I don't really know if there are rules or principles or laws in the system of life with God, perhaps, on this issue. I don't really know. But as far as I can understand, God can, in whatever rights which God has, what He allows Himself or visits upon Himself or decrees for Himself or whatever rights God has as far as He's concerned, as far as I understand, his ability to connect to humans of His choice would be His right of, I suppose, association or something like that. God is the one who is responsible for humanity by the looks of it. So He has the rights to connect to human beings of His choice. Now, not every human being is within the Adamite Noahide faith community. Human beings outside of that community, God has, I guess, the rights to connect with in some way, shape, or form of His own choice and associate with Him if He so chooses. I mean, I suppose if other human beings outside of our faith community wish to connect with God, His right to associate with Him, well, that's between them and Him.